Forget jump scares. Forget ghosts. What if the most terrifying thing isn't in the woods, but is the woods itself? For centuries, whispers have warned of a place known only as the forest that hunts you back. A place where every step you take feels like something is stepping with you just out of sight. Tonight, I'm going to tell you the truth about it, and why most who enter never leave the same. I want you to imagine walking into a forest at dusk. The sun is gone, but there's still a faint glow in the sky. Trees tower around you, their branches twisted like claws. At first, it feels like any other woods. Quiet, serene. But then you notice it. The silence isn't natural. No birds, no insects, nothing. It's the kind of silence that feels heavy, like the forest itself is holding its breath, waiting for you to make the first mistake. Locals say the legend began centuries ago. Hunters would enter the woods chasing deer or boar, but sometimes they didn't come back. Search parties went in and found their camps, their weapons, even their food still laid out, but no sign of the men themselves. Just drag marks in the dirt that led deeper into the trees and ended abruptly, as if swallowed whole. Over time, people started calling it the forest that hunts you back. The idea wasn't that predators lived there, but that the forest itself had a will, that it didn't just watch, it hunted. Some even claimed that when you looked closely at the trees, their shadows shifted against the moonlight, almost like they were moving closer. The most unsettling part? These weren't just old folk tales. In the early 2000s, hikers began sharing stories online. Forums, Reddit threads, even YouTube comments, accounts that sounded eerily similar despite being written by strangers continents apart. One post read, "I thought I was walking in circles, but every time I marked a tree, the mark was gone when I came back." Another, "I heard footsteps behind me, matching mine exactly, but when I turned there was nothing but trees." And then there was the man known as Eric T., an amateur urban explorer. He recorded his trip into the forest, posting shaky footage where his voice is trembling. In one clip, he whispers, "Something is following me. I can hear it breathing." The video cuts off abruptly, mid-sentence. His car was later found at the trailhead, keys still inside. Eric was never seen again. Skeptics, of course, dismiss these claims as paranoia, lost hikers, or hoaxes. But what about the consistency? Different people, different years, same exact descriptions. Trees moving closer when you blink. The feeling of being watched from every direction. Footsteps in sync with your own. And then, the echoing sound. Survivors call it the mimic. They say that if you stay long enough, the forest learns your voice. At first, it repeats your name, whispered faintly between the trees. Then it imitates the voices of loved ones, calling you deeper and deeper until you can resist following. One survivor swore she heard her mother's voice, begging her to come closer. She ran the opposite way and never returned. What makes this worse is that even those who leave aren't free. Multiple accounts describe dreams of the forest that start within days of escaping. Trees growing through bedroom walls, roots twisting under their bed sheets. One man even claimed he woke up choking, dirt pouring from his mouth as though the forest had followed him home. And if you think this is just internet folklore, let me share something darker. The official silence. Journalists who tried to cover disappearances in the region were pressured to drop the stories. One local ranger admitted off record, "We don't encourage people to go there because things happen we can't explain." So, what exactly is the forest? Some believe it's an ancient entity, something primal and sentient that feeds not on flesh but on fear. Others think it's a thin place, where the barrier between our world and something else is fragile and stepping into it is like stepping into the mouth of a predator. Here's what you need to know. If you ever find yourself there, the rules are simple. Do not wander off the path. Do not respond to the voices. And whatever you do, don't run. because they say once the forest knows you're afraid, that's when it truly begins to hunt. And remember, this isn't a ghost story. This is a warning. The forest is still there, waiting, watching, listening. Forget the idea of you hunting in the woods, because in this place, the woods are hunting you.